guys, what's going on? Jay the Reporter coming at you once again. And yeah, a little late on the recording tip, but like I told y'all before, you've seen them in a couple videos. I'm a daddy now. Gotta find a way to cut out some more time to do these. But I'm gonna go ahead and hop right into it. This is week 14. Last week, bounced back, current record, it's right here, 93, 84, and 4. Meaning I'm 9 games above 500 and 7 wins away from that vaunted 100 win mark. And I'm probably going to up it just a little bit more, probably to like maybe 110, maybe 120, depending on how well we do if we get there this week. Now, hopping right into it. First matchup, Texans, Bears. Spread is 1.5 points. Taking the Texans in this one mainly because even without most of the offensive weapons, they are still just a better offense, and I believe that this team can score. Even if the Bears do come out and play really good D, I believe this team can still come out and score. Take the Texans against the spread in this one. Next game up, Cowboys Bengals, and as odd as this is gonna sound, take the Cowboys against the spread in this one. I just don't think the Bengals have much firepower right now. I mean, they had a couple of big plays, but the discipline still isn't there in Cincinnati, and in a game that the Cowboys are technically not out of the playoff hunt just yet in the NFC. A loss this week would pretty much kill any chances they have, but the fact that they have chances, I'm going to give more to the Cowboys in this one than I would the Bengals, so I'm going to take the Cowboys -3 in this game. Next up, Chiefs, Dolphins. Spread is 7 points. Of course, you know, as always, I'm going to take the Chiefs unless I just see something else I just don't want to bet against on them. So I'm going to take the Chiefs in this one, -7. The Dolphins are having a better year than I thought they were going to have, and better year than many people thought they were going to have. But I am going to tell you this. The Chiefs offensively can get this done. I think this game is going to be more of a testament to how well their defense is going to have to play if they're going to really cover the spread. I think the offense can score, but the defense is going to have to actually show up and do their jobs. Next game up, Cardinals, Giants. Take the Cardinals against the spread in this one. The spread is 2.5 points. So in this one, I was technically just having to pick a winner because I think whoever wins this game wins it by more than 3. So I'm gonna take the Cardinals in this one, even though the Giants are on a win streak and are playing really good football. I think that may come to an end here against the Cardinals. And on top of that, the Cardinals need this win. So that's kind of where we're picking up there. Next game, Vikings, Bucks. And I'm taking the Vikings +6.5 in this one. I think the Vikings, if they just stay home, and when I say stay home, I mean bound yourselves to your O-line and run the football like it's no one's business. You can put this football right down their throats. I say you get out there and do it. Take your whole stable of backs. Tell them to throw on some icy hot for them joints. Tell your big men to go ahead and bring their lunch pails in because it's time to do a man's job. Run that football right down their throats. I'm going to take the Vikings against the spread in this Vikings plus points in this one, 6.5. Next game up, Broncos, Panthers. I'm taking the Panthers against the spread being 3. And these are not 2 of the best football teams, but these are 2 of the best bad football teams, if that makes any sense. These teams are playing better than their rosters will actually have them to look. So in this game, I take the better of the 2. I'm going to take Teddy Two Gloves in that offense that they got pumping out in Carolina against the Broncos defense that needs just a little bit of tweaking and help, and they also need some healthier bodies on the defensive side of the ball. Now, next game up, Titans, Jags. In divisional games where there's a really good team and a really bad team are typically really hard to pick when you're talking about the spread, but the spread was very generous for the Jaguars. It's a -7.5. I'm going to take that for the Titans, -7.5. I just think that the Titans are going to use this game to kind of springboard and keep momentum rolling going into the postseason. So it's the perfect time to really get out there and grease your chops, so to say, if you're the Titans. Now, next game up, Colts, Raiders. I'm taking the Raiders +3. And the only reason I'm taking the Raiders +3 is because these are 2 teams, both of them playoff bound. This may wind up being a playoff matchup depending on how things shake out in the AFC. But I am seeing this game for the Raiders, and it's also at home for the Raiders. Not really like home field is much of an advantage, but the Raiders are one of the better home teams in the NFL. So I'm taking the Raiders +3 in this one. Now we're down to our final, looks like 7 matchups of the week. Now we're heading into the Jets and Seahawks. This is the biggest spread of the weekend at 13.5. I'm taking the Seahawks against the spread in this one. This is a game that the Seahawks needed on their schedule. They dropped the ball last week against the Giants. I don't see that happening here against the Jets. The Jets have now proven, based off that bonehead play that they made last week going cover zero. We don't even want to talk about that right now. I'm not even a Jets fan, but I know several of them personally, and I understand your pain with bad play calling. So the Seahawks against the spread in this one, 13.5 points. I don't see the Jets really having much life in them at this point. Next game, when I did this, when I put together everything here, didn't have a spread, but you know how we do this. It's Packers-Lions. I'm going to take the Packers, whatever the spread is in this game. I think offensively they can just come out and jump on them, and that's exactly what's going to take place. I got Saints, Eagles. Taking the Saints against the spread in this one, -7.5, and that is mainly because the Saints have been the most consistent team with their play all season long. They've been extremely consistent, and that is what wins you football games. That's what wins you in the postseason, and that's what gets you to the Super Bowl, is consistency. And they have that. I will take that against the spread in a game against the most inconsistent football team out there, the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, next game up, Falcons, Chargers. Take the Falcons against the spread in this one, -2.5. The reason I say take the Falcons, offensively they have a little bit more. I don't really trust that the Chargers are buying into Anthony Lynn anymore. I don't think he's probably going to be the coach at the end of this year. I think he's really losing his team, losing his locker room, and also losing against the spread in this game. So I'm taking the Falcons against the spread on that one. Next game up, it's Washington versus 49ers. The spread is 3 points. And this one, I'm taking the 49ers -3. They are yet another team that's been riddled with injuries, but they're learning to win without them. And I'm telling you right now, a team that's been riddled with injuries, if they can finish at 500, they're going to be a very dangerous team when healthy. So I look at them the way I looked at the Steelers last year. This is a very good team, very talented team. With the wrong people missing, it looks like a bad team. When you get them back, this is a very good team, but the confidence of a winner is still there and it's not shaken. The Niners have been in games that they should have won, and been in games that they should have lost, won games they should have lost. So it's just one of those kind of years for the 49ers. But in this game, I'm going to take the 49ers against the spread being 3 points. Next game up is Steelers-Bills, same spread. Now, this game I think is going to be a lot closer than people want to give it credit for being. The Bills have really not blown the doors off of anybody all year, I believe, except for the Titans. No, the Titans blew the doors off of them. I'll find that game and post it right to the side of me. But the Bills haven't really blown the doors off. In fact, I know who it was now. It was the Seahawks. They came out and dominated the Seahawks. But they really haven't done that against other teams that can control the clock, so to say. And the Steelers can do a decent job of it, and they're also getting back James Conner. They're getting back Pouncey. There's a lot of things that are happening right now. Even though the defensive side of the ball is getting extremely hurt and they're getting very short at the inside linebacker position, that's still not enough for me to say that I will take the Bills against the spread. So I'm going Steelers +3 in this one. And it's mainly because I'm taking a team that can score points and then I'm just dumping more points on top. So I'll take that. Even if the Bills do wind up winning, which I believe, even as a Steelers fan, I still believe the Bills have a really good shot at winning this game. I'm going to go to Steelers +3 in this one just because you're giving me points to start the game. Next game up, Ravens-Broncos. I'm sorry, Ravens-Browns. Ravens-Browns. The Broncos are already in the game already. Ravens-Browns. And this one, I'm going to take the Browns +2.5 in this one. And it's because of something I thought I'd never say in my whole natural life. You ready for this? The Browns are the most consistent team in this game when it comes down to their style of play. They know they're going to run the ball. You know they're going to run the ball, but you got to stop it. And the problem here is they have a lot of backs that can take a lot of beatings, but they also have the backs that can deliver the beatings. And Kareem Hunt, Nick Chubb, I think that's enough to get this done for Cleveland. And not to mention, this is the same Cleveland team that not only beat the Ravens last year, but also took them the distance in the second game. So I'm just going to go out on a limb and say the Browns are not only going to win because of points that are given, but they're going to win this game outright. I'm going on a limb and saying that. But guys, let me know what you think about all this down in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. My name is Jay the Reporter, signing out. Peace.